You're watching KSL 5 News.
F-35s from Hill Air Force Base are getting some combat training over in Europe right now. They deployed over the weekend, and as Northern Utah specialist Mike Anderson reports, this is actually a first for the F-35. Mike?
Yeah, Dave, this is a pretty regular, actually pretty large training, but it is the first time the F-35 is involved, and how it does there is pretty important because it's a chance to work with and support several NATO allies.
Taking off from Hill Air Force Base over the weekend, it's roughly a 10-hour flight to Lakenheath in England.
To show that we can rapidly deploy the F-35 to places like Europe to train alongside our NATO partners.
As Colonel David Smith explains, this regular large-scale training exercise is a first for the F-35. Over the next several weeks, the fifth-generation fighter will work alongside forces from a number of NATO bases.
We train alongside the F-16s here at Hill regularly in what we call fighter integration. All we're trying to do is take that to the next level with our NATO partners and try to integrate with those forces as well.
And as an F-35 pilot himself,
I've flown every version of the F-16s.
Smith says he has seen that the new technology gives a clear advantage to both the pilot and allies in the air.
This aircraft can collect all kinds of information, gives it to the pilot, and we can share that information with our partners that we're flying with, or we can communicate with our partners that we're flying with and sort of drive the fight.
He says this exercise will help show that the F-35 is ready to deploy and help in any part of the world.
We're learning as we go along, right? Because this is the first operational F-35 squadron. So we wanted to practice. So we wanted to train our maintainers and our operators to fly a long-distance mission.
And the colonel couldn't answer questions over whether this is a possible show of force for what's going on in other parts of the world. He said this is a regularly scheduled training, and we've got several F-35s over there. Back to you.
That's a long flight in that small little cockpit. Mike Anderson outside Hill Air Force Base. Thank you, Mike. Deanie?
No word yet.